everyone, and welcome to Screen Time with today's Communiqué. We're so glad that you're tuning in with us today because we have a special treat. Springtime is right around the corner, and we all know what that means. That means the Little Rock chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated is preparing to host its annual Delta Presents program. And we are so happy to have the president of the Little Rock chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Ms. Tonya Middleton, joining us today. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Middleton.
Thank you, and thank you so much for having me.
Let's jump right in. For those who might be watching today, let us know, tell us just a little bit about Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and just a little bit of history behind it.
Absolutely. Well, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated was founded on January the 13th, 1913 by 22 collegiate women on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C. Today, our sorority currently has over 1,000 both collegiate and alumni chapters for both nationally and internationally. We are an organization of college educated women who are committed to the constructive development of our members and to public service with a primary focus on the Black community.
Wow. Such a historical community service organizations, and we are thankful for the commitment and the dedication and the boots on the ground, the service that the chapter of Delta Sigma Theta does every day on behalf of everyone. And so, as I mentioned, it's almost time for Delta Presents, your annual event, one of your signature events. And so, just for those who might not know or who have forgotten what Delta Presents is, just let us know a little bit about what the program is and what it seeks to do.
Absolutely. So, one of our programmatic thrusts within Delta Sigma Theta is educational development. And as I mentioned, our organization really likes to focus on the Black community. This program actually focuses on um, African American males who are graduating high school seniors, and it's a scholarship program where we are trying to prepare them financially to give them some assistance because we do know how expensive college is today, and we want to put them in a better position to be able to achieve their goals. The Little Rock Alumni chapter has been putting on, this is our 52nd year of
Oh,
Delta Presents, which we are extremely proud of. And of course, we do not do that alone. One of our partners that we work with is the Delta Presents Outreach Foundation, where the chair is Janie Cotton.
Janie Cotton. I think everyone knows and loves Janie Cotton. She has her hands in just about everything that you can imagine. So,
Absolutely. We love her dearly.
yes. So Delta Presents is right around the corner. Tell us a little bit about, you mentioned that the young men will be honored. It's a scholarship program. And as you mentioned, the cost of attending college is astronomical these days. And every little bit helps. Let's just face it, every bit helps. And so, how many young men are you going to be honoring this year?
This year, we will be honoring 15 young men from various schools across Central Arkansas. And so we're very, very, very excited about that. Last year, we were able to give out $60,000 in scholarships to 13 young men. And this year, our goal is 70,000. So I'm very excited that we are able to increase our financial giving this year.
And we know that with that, that financial support, we know that we have to buy some tickets in order to make that happen. So tell us a little bit, first of all, about the event, what we can expect, and then talk a little bit about the ticket prices.
Absolutely. So the event is going to be held on Sunday, April the 27th. It's going to begin at 4 p.m. with a reception, followed by the program, which starts promptly at 5 p.m. It's going to be located at the Arkansas Repertory Theater downtown. You can purchase tickets online via our website. They are $75 each. And it is a semi formal event. So please come in your after five attire. We want to make sure that this is a very, very nice event. It will be filled with lots of live entertainment, food, and we do have a special guest this year, Damar Hamlin, who is a safety from the Buffalo Bills from the NFL.
So I know people are familiar with the name Damar Hamlin, but for those who may have been checked out over the last year or
Mhm.
so, explain the significance about Damar Hamlin and why he plays such an important role in participating in this year's event.
Well, one of the things too with our event, we want to make sure that our young men actually are able to see role models who actually look like them,
Absolutely.
and individuals that they can personally pretty much identify with. I know that a lot of our young men are huge sports fans, and we know that Damar is, a young athlete who had an unfortunate medical emergency where his heart actually stopped while playing football. And so, one of even with Delta Sigma Theta, another one of our programmatic thrusts is physical and mental health. And we have a national partnership with the American Heart Association. And so, with Damar's injury, it just really kind of played very nicely into what we want to bring attention to and focus on in terms of our own health as a community, and also be able to tie together the life lesson that you really learn in that. It's always been his dream, of course, to play in the NFL. And even though he had this setback, he was still able to continue his career. And that's the kind of encouragement that we definitely want to show our young men, as well as the type of perseverance, towards achieving your dreams, regardless of what obstacles you may face.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you mentioned that one of your national partners is the American Heart Association, because we know that heart disease
Mhm.
is one of the leading causes of death for all Americans, particularly with African Americans in the African American community. And the health episode that Damar Hamlin had just goes to show you how important it is to have these partnerships and to know CPR and those other life saving techniques. And so I know that everyone is going to be interested in hearing his story, particularly the young men, how they can see themselves in him to forge a path forward for themselves. And so,
Absolutely.
yeah, thank you to the committee for seeking him out to get him to come and be the keynote speaker. I think that's a huge win, not only for Delta Sigma Theta, but for the community to hear from him directly. And so,
Absolutely.
yeah, you mentioned the event is taking place, and I know that it could not be done without important community partners. So, talk a little bit about the partnerships that you guys have developed over the year to help you pull this off this year.
Absolutely. We are so grateful. We have had countless number of sponsors who are working with us to pull off this amazing event. We would like to acknowledge, in particular, our silver and gold sponsors, the Timmons Arts Foundation, Safe Foods, Secure Financial Solutions. Our young men will be outfitted by Dolce Vita Men this year. They have been a tremendous partner in supporting us in making sure that all of them look amazing and very nice for our event. I'm also excited to share that this year we added two additional activities for our honorees. One in partnership with Brave New Restaurant, who actually hosted an etiquette session for our young men. So just to get them prepared and prepped for prom, which I know is around the corner. So we're very excited about that. We also have a life skills lesson that's coming up, really related to how to maintain your vehicle. And
Mm.
that is going to be done by Dodge Fletcher of North Little Rock. And that is coming up later on this month. So we have just had a tremendous outpour of support from our community. And I'm just so grateful. And we are just so grateful and thankful for them just really assisting us in trying to get this event over the line. and just they've just been amazing to work with this year.
And thank you for mentioning those two major sponsors. I mean, just going back to the etiquette piece itself, not only I think will the etiquette piece help the young men, they're getting ready for prom, but when they go to college, if they have an important interview that requires them to go out, like maybe on a business meeting, having those soft skills will go a long way. Those etiquette skills, learning how to use a salad fork versus a dinner fork, and all those types of things, I think will go a long way with them, and particularly with the vehicle maintenance. Let's just face it, kids going off to college, they have their cars, these accidents happen, a flat tire, and um, you need to know how to change a tire. You need to know how to check your oil, those basic things that a lot of times kids sometimes are not exposed to. But having a refresher and learning those things, I think, will go a long way. So kudos to the chapter for inviting and having those types of partnerships to go along with the activities that you guys are having. And so, just a couple of other questions before we wrap it up, because I know everybody is wanting to get their tickets so that they can be there. I know it's going to sell out, just like last year. Last year was your first time in the rep, correct?
Correct. Last year, we had Terrence Jenkins as our keynote or guest speaker. And so, yes, we are expecting a sellout this year. We also will have some special entertainment, some special artists, lots of special surprises that you just will not want to miss this event. This is definitely going to be the talk of the town. And so I just hope that you were there because this is something that you're definitely not going to want to hear from anyone else.
And so, if someone wants to support the Delta Presents program in addition to purchasing a ticket or two or three, how can they go about doing that?
Please. We are also accepting all kinds of donations year round, sponsorship opportunities. Please visit our website at www.lralumnidst.org. Also, follow us on social media. We are both on Facebook and we are on Instagram at LRACDST. So there are tons of ways in which, like, again, that you can contribute and support us year round financially. But also, if you're just interested in being a sponsor of in kind and you have something that you would like to share, please reach out to us. We're always looking and open to new opportunities to be able to share this program and our honorees with our community.
And just remind us one more time the date, the location, and the price of the tickets.
Absolutely. So it's going to be Sunday. Delta Presents will be held Sunday, April the 27th, beginning at 4 p.m. with a lovely reception, followed by the program, which will start at 5 o'clock p.m. at the Arkansas Repertory Theater downtown.
All righty, there you have it, guys. Go ahead, get your tickets because, as we mentioned earlier, it's going to sell out and you will want to be there to support the kids, number one, and to also just hear the message that the keynote speaker is going to be presenting, and also hear and see from the special guests that will be there. So, do you have any closing remarks at this time, Miss Middleton?
We just really hope to see each and every one of you there. And I just want to thank you, Kenya, and today's Communique for all that you do and for all of the events that you have supported the Little Rock Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated in ever since our existence. So we really appreciate you and always helping us get the word out about our activities.
Thank you so much, Miss Middleton. And with that, that's a wrap.
All right. Have a great day.